Hello friends, Handjammer here. After a few years, I got back to 8-bit Atari. One of colleagues recommended a sub-cart to me as the best bang-for-buck upgrade. I decided I will buy it, and I received it just the last week. One of the great features of this cartridge is built-in player for videos in the AVF format. I was very interested in trying it, but I found the current multi-step tool chain of converting videos to this format super annoying. So I decided to write my own utility. This video demonstrates avi2atari, a modern Python-based tool for converting standard video files into the AVF format used by video players on Atari 8-bit computers. Traditionally, creating AVF files required multiple tools, manual steps, and very specific workflows using legacy software. avi2atari replaces this entire process with a single automated pipeline. It uses FFmpeg for decoding, Numba for high-performance encoding, and produces byte-perfect AVF files compatible with existing Atari video players such as movplay. The script performs the following steps automatically. First, it decodes the input video using FFmpeg, converting it to the exact resolution, frame rate, and color format required by the Atari. Second, it processes audio using either manual gain or EBUR128 loudness normalization, which avoids clipping and ensures consistent volume on the pokey sound chip. Third, it encodes video using GTIA-compatible color and luminance processing, including error diffusion dithering. Finally, it multiplexes video and audio into a correctly structured AVF stream with strict frame size validation to prevent synchronization issues. All of this happens with a single command. The installation instructions shown in this video are intentionally focused on Windows users. They are designed for people who may not have much prior experience with Python, virtual environments, or manual dependency management. For this reason, the Windows setup uses winget, Microsoft's package manager, to automatically install Python, FFmpeg, and Git with minimal effort. If winget is not available on your system, a direct link to the official Microsoft repository is provided in the video description. For advanced users and for long-term or development use, the recommended installation method using a Python virtual environment is fully documented on the project's GitHub page. First, open Command Prompt. Now install Python, FFmpeg, and Git. Type these commands one by one. winget install python.python.3.10. If winget asks for confirmation, type Y and press Enter. Winget install FFmpeg. Winget install git.git. After installation, close Command Prompt and open it again. Now we verify that everything works. Type python -- version. You should see Python 3.10. Then type FFmpeg - version. You should see FFmpeg information. Then type git -- version. You should see git version information. If any command is not recognized, restart the PC and try again. Now we download the tool. Choose a folder where you want it, for example, your desktop or D drive. In this example, I will put it on my desktop, cd%userprofile%desktop. Now clone the repository. Git clone https://github.com/handjammer cd/avi2atari.git. Enter the folder cd avi2atari. Now install requirements. Type python-m pip install-r requirements.txt. Wait until it finishes. Once installed, verify the program runs without errors. Type python avi2atari.py-h. The program should run without errors, printing help information. You will find explanation of how to use the program on GitHub. You can convert individual files, set saturation, contrast, audio gain, select the TV system, and such. In this example, I will convert a few MP4 files, which I put in the Videos subfolder. For this purpose, I use command python avi2atari.py/videos-system PAL. The tool will convert supported video files inside that folder. If you want to verify audio and video quickly, generate a test video. Python avi2atari.py-test-gen-system PAL. This creates a test file with color bars and a tone. After conversion, the resulting AVF files are in corresponding folders and can be copied directly to an SD card. For reliable playback, the SD card should be high quality. I usually use SanDisk Ultra cards for my projects. AVF playback requires high sustained transfer speed. Let's copy the AVF files to the SD card. For files I just converted, I will create a new directory called AVF Test2 and put all the files there. Once files are copied, we can finally install the SD card back into cartridge and test the playback on a real hardware. First, I test the converted AVF file on an Atari 130XE. Playback is stable, audio is synchronized, and the video runs at full speed. However, the image is pixelated, and colors appear less blended and washed out. Having no previous experience with AVF playback and comparing the image to what I saw in the internet, I thought it's supposed to look like that. But later tests on my 800 XL shows apparently something is not right here. It's not a software error, rather something is not right with GTIA. The AVF format pushes the GTIA video chip much harder than typical games or demos, and perhaps this machine needs a GTIA fixer, or even better, a Sophia 2 upgrade. Finally, let's test the same AVF files on my Atari 800 XL. I use the same SUB card. The only difference is the PBI cable used instead of ECI cable required by the 130XE. Here, the result is noticeably different. Dithering blends into horizontal lines instead of individual pixels, and colors appear smoother, more cohesive, and punchy. The difference is not caused by a problem with the conversion process. This, like I mentioned previously, likely indicates a fault with GTIA in my 130XE, even if it wasn't noticeable in demos and games, as the difference doesn't seem analog in nature. The avi2atari program still needs some testing, especially on NTSC machines equipped with GTIA upgrades and different types of cartridges like Side 3. I don't have this hardware, so I wasn't able to test it myself. This test confirms that avi2atari produces correct AVF files and that final image quality depends on real hardware characteristics. That's it. You now have a working AVF conversion pipeline on Windows, Linux, or Mac. You will find the necessary links in the description. Thanks for watching. And now, let's enjoy a few short example AVF files converted using my tool.
Secure with the Q and still 5P46. Efficient memory in the 742. From Wolf Art gaming light to the seat that's vision clear in sight. DAUBLG's machines ignite efficiency and brilliance inside. DAUBLG leading the way, brighten up your workspace every day with analog strength and future light. DAUBLG makes it right. DAUBLG leading the way, brighten up your workspace every day with analog strength and future light. DAUBLG makes it right. DAUBLG leading the way, makes it right. Makes it right. Woo!
And now, I feel much better. I think I will take some more. Yes.
Is my planet.